Okay, what's up everybody? Today I want to talk about my pen collection. As you can see, I have 10 pens in total, and I'm just going to go through one by one and discuss them. You know, sort of things that I liked or didn't like. It's mostly going to be a positive video just because I enjoy the things I have, honestly. But there is one exception that really does bother me, and that's this first one right here. So this one, it's my mistake, to be honest. This is a very classic one, to be honest. I feel like a lot of people who are first getting into pens really like this one, and for good reasons. It's not too expensive, and you know, it's gonna last. It has definitely a metal body kind of thing, and it was my fault. I got this pen after so many of these pens in this collection. I don't know, I just wanted to see what was, so special about it. I wanted to see if I was kind of missing out on something, and I don't think I really was. I most likely am going to replace this pen. I don't know, I'll probably just give it away to somebody I know just because, yeah, not the biggest fan of it. But besides that one, I love all my other pens. This one is a copper pen. Copper specifically is just a lot of fun for me. I like the patina, but I also like taking it off. I do like polishing my pens. I know that's definitely a weird thing. Well, not weird, but some people prefer to just keep the patina forever and kind of, make it your own kind of thing. Like this is your patina on it. Me, I really like polishing it just because it makes it feel brand new. And this one specifically is great. I love the just click mechanism on the side. Has a good sound to it and just feels strong, a little bit too slim for me, I'm not gonna lie. Just because something about gripping something like this really does tend to hurt my hand more, but honesty, it's not that bad. Let's see, this one right here, this was my first pen from Tactile Turn. All of these are Tactile Turn, by the way. Tactile Turn, this one, and also this one right here. And really, this is probably the pen that they're known for, or at the very least is the one that they advertise the most. It has like this bolt action on the side over here, so that's cool. Definitely very different from just any ordinary pen. And honestly, this one's pretty amazing. It's a titanium body, everything's titanium, and I absolutely love it. I think a part of it is really just the simplicity of it. Like, it definitely has more of a modern kind of feel to it, and I really like it. There's nothing I could say that I don't like about it. I know this bolt action might be a little bit, strange at first, but once you get to it, this is pretty cool. It's not the one I use the most. I'll get to the one that I use the most, but it's definitely a very solid pen, and I'm just glad that it's part of my collection. This just looks really nice. And if you're not aware, it has like these little groves or whatever, right? Or not groves, I don't know, whatever. You can feel like there's a texture to it, and that's always great to have. Now, this other pen is very similar to that pen, and really, I guess it's kind of a theme. I get a lot of these pens, or I have a lot of these pens because they just look cool. This one, is specifically interesting for me personally because my girlfriend got me this one. She got it for me on Valentine's Day, so you can imagine how, well thought out it was. Or how, not well thought out, what's the word? Meaningful? No, that's not the word, but whatever. She put thought into it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. She engraved it as my love, obviously referring to me. And yeah, I got the red one for, that's just kind of the occasion. This bolt action though is not what she got. I replaced it with the Damascus one. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. I had it. I was going to use it for the titanium one. I just never did. I think funny enough, the bolt just came off one day for whatever reason. And so I was like, oh, you know what, might as well. And so that's kind of what ended up happening here. And it's really, the selling point is that it's red. Like legitimately, it's just cool. It's red. Red is one of my favorite colors, so definitely appreciate it the most. One thing that really throws me off is just how light it is. I mean, a lot of these other pens are just in comparison heavier, and you could tell this is made out of aluminum, and it definitely feels like it. It's still lighter than the titanium one. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's definitely very cool. Has personal significance for me specifically. Now this other one I love. This is a great one. This is like their seasonal releases, so you can't get them anymore unless someone else wants to sell it to you or anything like that. And I know I do not, because wow, this little click mechanism again is a lot of fun. And this is supposed to be kind of like a space thing, you know, like, oh look, the stars in the sky and, you know, galaxies or whatever. Honestly, I just like space, so yeah, I definitely was a big fan of, you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson and Carl Sagan at one point. I have some of their books, and even though if I don't read those books anymore or like as engaged in the subject matter, I still enjoy it. You know, I still have a deep love for it. So it's just kind of a reminder of that. And again, this one, like a lot of other ones in the collection, is just cool. I mean, specifically, I don't know what they did with this clip, like how they made those kind of, you know, style to it, but I like it. Like it seems that maybe they coated everything first, like the clip first, and then did like kind of an engraving process. And like the other one, and this is just a common thing for their seasonal releases, is that they usually have a Cerakote finish. And this I'm a little torn by. I do like it just because of the visual itself. As you see in this case, it's meant to kind of resemble, what's it called? Like those discs or whatever. I feel like you know what they're going for once I put the picture up. And so that's really cool, obviously. But I'm not sure if that claim really holds up of like it helps with the grip. I actually feel like it tends to slide a little bit more. It isn't true when my hands are just kind of like, you know, kind of on the drier end, but if I'm using it for a while and like it starts to get sweaty around the fingers, then I feel like it just slips, and I would actually just prefer metal at that point, to be honest. I feel like out of all of them, to be honest, this is definitely one of the cooler ones. Like it just seems really interesting. Now this pen right here is the pen that started everything for me. I mean, it's very simple. It just has a cap kind of to it, made out of brass. The clip is a little odd, and it's one that you could take off, unlike the other ones. I mean, you can take them all off. It's just this one is definitely the easiest one. It kind of like this one over here, where you could, let me see, like literally, let's just take it off. Now you see that? So I think that's the only gripe that I would have with this pen, and obviously the one next to it, is like, why this? You know, like it just does not look as good. But either way, I think the size specifically for me is what makes this one so valuable. Like, I like a shorter pen just because it feels like the weight distribution is better when I'm writing. Like when it's longer, and like the other ones, it just feels like I could feel it tilting just enough that it can bother me. And I never have a problem with this one. Again, it's just, I'd say the perfect size. Like when a pen has weight to it, and it will if it's made out of these type of materials, that definitely does matter. And this one kind of just does it perfectly. I think overall, they've been making some new pens that fit like a Pilot G2 or a Pentel Energel kind of refill. I think a Euro style refill is, and they really keep their pens on their short end when making pens for those refills, and that's great. I love that. I think they're doing everything right in that regard. It's just one thing for me is it feels kind of too narrow. I mean, that's just the thing about their pens that bothers me. Regardless, I love it. Again, the weight is something that's just nice to have. It feels better when you're writing with it. I don't know why it is, but the weight does add to the experience. And specifically what I like too is the ability to polish them, it just looks nice. I'm gonna put some pictures up every time I reference the polishing that I've done. And I don't know, I understand that people like to keep it like the patina. What's weird is that they actually let you put the clip or the cap, I mean, on the back of the pen like this. And I feel like that to me ruins it. Like then that adds that weight that I'm talking about. So I actually don't do that a lot. Usually I just put the cap aside. But it is nice, you know, obviously that's very handy if you're like someone who's going outdoors. Now this other one from Machine Era, definitely love their pens. And this one, I think might be the perfect pen. At least for me. I mean, I love the brass. I've been talking about it. I love polishing it. And it's like just slightly thicker than their other pens, and I really appreciate that. Like one problem that I have is I definitely have carpal tunnel. It's nothing extreme, but it's definitely there. I'm not gonna lie, these pens do not make it better. Like the weight, you know, tires out my hand more, but I will endure the pain because I love these pens so much. And honestly, it's not that like severe. But this one, it just feels right. I definitely write with it for long periods of time. And yeah, it's definitely just very nice. I like these kind of indentions that they put at the grip section. I don't know how much it does to the grip, to be honest, but who cares? It looks cool. I like this little twist mechanism. It feels very strong every time I use it. Honestly, such a great pen. I don't think they sell this one anymore though. I think this one's gone. This was actually a special edition, which I knew it was, but I had no idea it was gonna be gone forever, to be honest. So I'm glad I got this one because this is probably my favorite one. This one is definitely one of their newer ones. So they fixed that clip it thing. Like I think a lot of people who are spending this amount of money on pens usually want the clip to actually be, you know, what's it called, screwed in there rather than just like something that is put onto it. So I really appreciated that. And this texture right here is perfect. I really do like it a lot. I think when people usually put kind of this like, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of a knurling or like a, would this be considered knurling? I'm not 100% sure. I think that's usually like a finer design. Regardless, whatever the right terminology is definitely something that I enjoy. I feel like if I were to compare it to this one over here, this feels kind of too scratchy. Like you will feel it after writing for a bit. This one, you will as well, but it's not as sharp. And I really like that. I think it's probably the best thing that they did with this pen, besides the clip. My only complaint is I wish it was a little bit on the thicker side. Again, that's just my carpal tunnel thing. But man, I really like this pen. And again, the size isn't too big. I mean, if you look at it compared to the other pens I usually have, it's only like maybe a little bit shorter, but honestly, that does make a difference. Like it feels like the weight is more towards the bottom where I kind of want it to be and not pulling back. If you could just get one pen, just go for this one. Like this is a kind of brilliant pen. I really do like this one a lot. This one comes from a kind of a smaller company. They're definitely not, I would say, that well known, but man, this is amazing. I think out of all of them, this little section right here is the best. This little grip section, that's really cool. I know I said a lot of great stuff about this one. This one is still the best. I think a part of it is that when they made these kind of like designs in here, it feels less sharp, like they kind of rounded it out, but it's still obviously very unique. It's meant to be kind of like a grenade, and it looks really nice. So it has that going for it. And one big upside is that unlike this one, is that it's a little bit on the thicker end. I do wish it was just a little bit shorter. That's me though, you know, like I do like a shorter pen. Like I guess they're the same size, but you can see, I mean, obviously the weight distribution is going to be different. Like right here, there's just a clip. I mean, right here, there's just a little click button. right here is still like a good amount of copper, and you could definitely kind of feel that, but I definitely do love this pen a lot. As I said before, one thing that I love doing is polishing them. Copper specifically looks amazing. The shine is impressive. The bolt action is nice, has that little good click to it as well. You could get versions that are now screwed in, and that is honestly a big deal. That's, yeah, that's pretty good. And I would definitely get, had I not had already so many pens, I think I would get another one of those. And I might, and I just might. As I said earlier, this pen over here, not a favorite. I already knew too much about pens to really enjoy this one. If it was more in the beginning of my collection, I probably would have loved it, but not really. So I might replace it with other pen from this company, or Big Idea Design. I think that's the other company I'm looking at. They both have copper pens, and that's a big deal for me. I just don't know. Honestly, if you want to help me figure it out, please go ahead, because that's kind of where I'm stuck at right now, and they're around the same price range, you know, around like $100. So it's definitely something I'm considering recently. But this company right here, they're doing great. I absolutely love this pen. This bolt action is just nice and clean. I guess the only thing that they could fix up is that bolt action. I know this is the version 2, so I think this is the thing that they kind of refined, but this little movement isn't always the best. Sometimes it gets stuck right there. But other than that, I mean, this is just a great pen. Definitely something that I cycle through pretty frequently. So that is my pen collection. There's one that I regret, and some that I really love and love more than others. If you have any questions about these pens, or really just want to discuss pens in general, go comment down below. I always appreciate any engagement. I feel like it's the fun of having a YouTube channel. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.